Big up your boy Rastaman Vibration. Prepata. Coming at you live and direct. It's your boy, Skinny Pianist. Hello, YouTube pipe community. My God. Starbucks, horrible. Don't drink it, don't want it. You couldn't pay me to drink that garbage. Cafe Bustelo, great stuff. This is the Zippo Contemporary, my favorite lighter. I'm here to talk about probably, if not top 3, favorite English blends. You ready for it? I can't even light it yet. I'm not worthy. I'll talk about it for a second. It is Fusilier's, Fusilier, whatever that word is, Ration. Fusilier's Ration. It is a hearth and home blend. I will show you what it looks like, more or less. If I can, this jar is pretty packed. It's like your standard thick crumble cake flake type deal. And it is English, Virginia, Burley, Black Cavendish, and most importantly, those colorful Orientals. Usually when I open a blend, I wait a week to kind of let it sit in the jar, get acclimated to the air, the fish tank metaphor I always use. But this is the only blend I will smoke right out of the tin as well. And I just opened this. This came in the mail today. It's just a bouquet of floral, smoky, marshmallowy, baked goods. I highly recommend this. You should buy this. I don't say this as often, but if you haven't smoked Fusilier's Ration and you like English blends and it's wintertime when you're watching this, just turn this video off and buy some. It's cheap. It's always available. And Russ, I forget his last name, starts with an O, I'm sorry, but the guy is a master blender. He is an OG with a mustache, and he knows his stuff. He often recreates blends to taste like, I think he even said this tastes a little bit like Bengal slices. He was trying to recreate the old Bengal slices from the ways of yore. Another blend, I think White Knight, or Black House, White House, that's supposed to taste like Balkan Sobrani. So yeah, he even won a contest, I think, when he successfully recreated a blend to taste like Balkan Sobrani. And there's some interviews of him on YouTube with that Italian-Canadian guy who plays the xylophone. That they have like a series, and it's all very fascinating information. But Fusilier's Ration is so much depth from beginning to end. It just like progresses and changes and metamorphosizes. I'm trying not to like sound pretentious, but it really is. It's got a lot going on. So I haven't even char lit this, so let's take this journey. Oh, one more thing. I'm smoking, so much to talk about. There's never enough time. This Dunhill 1959 tan shell Zulu. Zulu is becoming my favorite shape. This pipe weighs about 28 grams, and it is so comfortable. As like the J Mouton, I'm all about the comfort. It's got a thin walled chamber, which I recommend to any new beginning pipe smoker. The thin walled chamber will teach you to slow down your cadence, because if you don't, This thing heats up very quickly. Effortless draw. And the ration's behaving. It doesn't need a haircut. It's not rising like crazy. It's just chilling on the couch, you know? Just being a friend. Just velvety smooth. Mellow. Sweet. Sharp, though. Not very heavy on the latakia in the beginning. This is like all oriental, just caressing your bosom. It's like a malt milkshake kind of taste. It's almost like smoking a Frosty from Wendy's. If you could somehow burn a Frosty from Wendy's, like your house is on fire, you just got a Frosty from Wendy's, and the flames kind of burn the cup and touch the Frosty, but you manage to escape with your Frosty. And then you eat it, and you're like, oh, this tastes kind of burnt, but good. Awesome. And as this bowl progresses, the taste will only get better. Well, not better, but they'll change. And it's never boring. It's never like, let's get through this last bit. There's always surprises. Kind of like Willy Wonka says, surprises around every corner, but nothing dangerous. Don't be alarmed. Another thing to discuss are these tampers, these 8 decos. You can buy as many expensive Larry buttons for your beehives, but at the end of the day, I just want this. I have probably 2 of these in each room. Great tamper, cheap, get you some. An honorable mention, of course, from the CC Piper. Suggested I try this blend since it's English season over at the Mushroom Leg House. So I'm going to wait about 7 days and try this stuff. It's hard to argue and disagree with that monk. Monks are known for nothing but good things, I think. We'll see. Excited about that. And thank you to that man for shouting me out. Corpus Christi Piper, Ramon. I sent you a package in the mail. Hopefully you got it. It's a bit cheeky. Very curious to hear your thoughts about that. And who doesn't love a shout out? I mean, Crazy Leg Piper just shouted me out. That was cool. Very nice of him. Didn't have to do that. Thank you, Mr. Crazy Legs. And my usual suspects, you know, all the people that comment on my videos, it's great. I'm happy I finally made it to 100 subscribers. That's really all I cared about. Anything else is icing on the cake. People have told me that my content is a bit risque and for adults. Maybe. Kind of weeds out the posers, if you ask me. When I'm into something, I'm in it for life. And heavy metal, horror movies, all things occult, religious symbols. Oh, and cats. I'm in it for the long haul. Speaking of cats, we'll end this video on a cat story because I don't want to overstay my welcome. Last year, my cat, Georgie, passed away suddenly. He was 4 years old. Just a young and spry tuxedo. My best friend. And then he started doing that thing, that dreaded thing that every cat owner knows something's not right. He stopped eating. A cat that is not excited about eating, something wrong. And he had just gotten a checkup too. They said he had perfect health, 4-year-old, basically a brand new cat. Just stopped being a kitten. And they gave him appetite stimulants and this and that, and said he was just being dramatic. And my wife, Nicole, kept saying, we got to give him an x-ray. Get him an x-ray. And they said, no, you don't need an x-ray. He'll start eating. He's just being dramatic. But then after a while, she forced their hand, made him do an x-ray to their chagrin. And they found terminal cancer in him. And we had to put him down. And that was, put it this way, I lost my uncle, who was like my older brother, one of the closest family members I ever had. Lost my grandma and Georgie around the same 4-month period. All the cancer. And I never cried like I did when I had to put Georgie down. I didn't cry like that for my uncle. I didn't cry like that for my grandma. I haven't cried like that for anybody. It just shows how much I love these animals. I just love them. And Georgie was a feral cat. He was a neighbor's cat that they would feed on the street. She moved away. She asked me, would you take care of the cat while she moves away? She can't take him. Can you make sure he's fed? And I said, sure. He would never let me pet him. He would always run away. But slowly but surely, I gained his trust. Not trying to gain his trust. I would just feed him and say, hey, kitty, how you doing? And you could just tell, he would start rubbing against your leg, and then suddenly we live on the top floor, and he would be up on the stairs on the top floor, and you're like, what the hell? We'd call him Kitty at that time. And then soon enough, Kitty was sleeping by the back door. And then soon enough, I was using Kitty as a pillow. He was a lap cat. And I had never seen a cat transformation like that. And it was something that I nurtured, and it was amazing. And then he was just ripped from me. I don't mean to be a downer. There's a happy ending here. So 2 weeks ago, I went to my friend Sean's tattoo studio. And, Georgie would always let me lay on him. And I always have a habit of laying on my arms like this. So I got Georgie tattooed on my arm. I thought he did a pretty good job. And now I can lay on Georgie again. He's always with me. One of the few things that go with you is your tattoos, and he deserves this because he was awesome. And I loved him. And I love you, my loyal viewers. This pipe hobby is crazy. You got guys telling cat stories. What the hell is this? It's a hodgepodge of emotional, visual stimulation. Basically, the moral of this video is love cats or I will kill you. Smoke Fusilier's Ration. And just like what you smoke and smoke what you like, man. It's the 90s, bro. Liberation. Right? Anyway, thanks for watching. It's good to catch up with you all. First official video of the new year. Yeah, see you later. Mushroom Leg. Pipe's my friend. Cleveland, Ohio. Ray, yeah.